Hi, I'm Brian Cairns, Fox Hills Learning Center and Edgewood Country Club teaching professional, PGA teaching professional. Turned professional in '88, '89, won 2 mini tour events against some now Champions Tour players. I was 2000 Max Fly National Player of the Year. I was 6-time Michigan Player of the Year, Michigan Golf Hall of Fame, Michigan PGA Golf Hall of Fame, 2015 National Senior Player of the Year. The first time I saw a Moore golf club was at Scioto in the Senior Open, and we're dealing with ankle-high rough, and myself and BJ Singer over there chipping, and Bruce gives me a wedge and says, "Here, try this," and the ball's just popping out of this ankle-high rough like there's no tomorrow. And now there's people gathering around, and I'm just popping these out of the rough real simple, and I'm just like, okay, what's the deal here? It was like cheating to me. What I tell people on a day-to-day basis when they see my wedges is like, the wedge you're playing has not been touched since Gene Sarazen, Walter Hagen played that golf club in the 20s. It's the same golf club, it hasn't changed. So there's no advantage to using the wedges that are advertised on TV today. This wedge won't do what your wedge does. This wedge goes where the face is aiming, which leads us to the properties of the hosel weighting of the golf club. The shorter the golf club you get in your bag, a 58, 60, 64 degree wedge, the hosel weightings increase. So we're up to 70, 80, 90 grams of hosel weighting here, which just distract from the true intention of striking the ball in the middle of the club face and keeping the club face square. So when Bruce Sizemore came up with this idea, I started hitting these shots and just like, well, this will change the game of golf. It'll literally change the way we play golf, as we don't have to do this through impact anymore. We can just do this through impact and the ball will not curve. With the Moore golf irons, I see the trajectory more controllable. And instead of taking more club into the wind, I take the same club into the wind. They're easier to control the trajectory, and the spin rates do not significantly increase when trying to hit a ball lower. When you move the shaft inward toward the face, obviously the center of the face becomes more controllable, but even more out toward the toe, because we're not farther away from the center of mass, so to speak, but we are now making the golf club almost an entire sweet spot. I think the high handicapper, I know the high handicapper for more golf clubs is going to see less dispersion, less left, less right, because there is off-center hits, there is less twisting because of the placement of the hosel and the reduction of weight of the hosel. So now we're hitting shots off the toe. The higher handicappers generally hit more shots off the toe, and they're just not going to go as far offline as previous golf clubs have. And for me, from a teaching standpoint, if I can control my trajectory, I can control my distance control, you know, my loft, my dynamic loft, and the better player will see that their distance control becomes tighter, which I think every player wants to know exactly, good player wants to know exactly how far their golf balls are going, and this golf club definitely gives us that ability. I decided to switch to more golf clubs because of one, I believe in people, and I believe in the inventor of the golf club, and I believe in his idea. It did what he said it would do. And I know Bruce has poured his heart and soul into this golf club, and I'm behind him 100%. But I mean, for me, the last 3 weeks of playing golf tournaments, I'm able to hit it less crooked. I mean, with the irons. So to me, it's a moneymaker. So it's a no-brainer. The new Moore clubs are the first clubs that have addressed the problem with golf equipment. As I said previously, nothing has been done or changed in the last 80, 90, 100 years in golf equipment. It's the beginning of something new. Is this the finished project? No, I'm sure Mr. Sizemore has more ideas in his head for us, but I think this is just the beginning of a new era of golf.